Do you get my question?
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get your question. Okay, here's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be very ironic.
Okay.
The answer is it's easy and hard at the same time. That's the answer. It's easy and hard at the same time.
I don't want to hear Sam.
Oh my god. I can explain.
Okay.
So the game has rules. It's just like it's like a sport. Let's say you want to be an expert on soccer, right? Or football, how they call it in Europe. You want to be an expert at soccer, and you can do physically anything with the ball. But the way you get you get better at this sport is that you understand the rules. That's the basic. That's literally the basic. And how do people get to be a professional? There's a path where people that get into professional soccer have to accomplish. It can be tryouts, it can be connections, and if you're not following that path, you're never gonna get there. If you don't try out, nobody's gonna see you. Right. If you don't have a personal trainer, you're not gonna get better. If you don't have someone, if you don't regulate your diet, your physique, you're never gonna get there. Mm-hmm. You can just do wishful thinking and start praying that someone knocks your door at your house and say, "Hey, you have reached the football or the soccer skill, X amount of skill. You are accepted on our club." No, you have to play the game. You have to compete with other people and see how other people that are successful do it. Same thing with animation. And the reason I say easy, because when right now I do portfolio reviews, and sometimes they ask me who do I recommend to get into Nickelodeon. That has happened where people ask me, and people has gotten hired because I recommend. And the rules of the game is you have to present your work in a really good way, in a really presentable way that summarizes your overall skills in the position that you're at. We can talk about it. How does that look like? And I can screen share a little bit of like a very good example of how to do a portfolio and stuff. But in summary, you have to do a lot of work. Like let's say you want to be an illustrator. You have to do a lot of work, and out of all that quantity of work, you have to select the best 10 pieces. It's like, sorry that I'm going into a tangent, but people who take pictures, right, in a photo shoot, like models, for example. What do? They take like 100 pictures of the same pose and whatever, and they select the best 3. And then when they present it on Instagram or whatever, it's like, oh my god, this is like a top model. But like the 90% of the pictures, they were just awful.
Yeah.
they just selected the best ones.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with animation. You have to do a lot of work, like a lot of. If you're gonna be a character designer, you're gonna have to do like a lot of character design, and you have to go through feedback and people telling you like, oh, like let's take care about shape language, or take care about storytelling. Like how do you involve storytelling into your drawings? Maybe you're not using the textures to portray a backstory in her clothing. Like let's focus on clothing of a character. How can you? Why does this clothing represent her daily life or something like that? So you have to go through that experience and have a cumulative work so that you can pull out the best pieces and put it in a presentation. And the reason I say it's easy, because whenever I see a work that is presented the way it should be, it's easy to say that's the best artist. It's really not that difficult. It's like that's the one who has hunger. That's the one that is gonna get in. For me, it's really easy to say who's gonna get in. Like I get a lot of portfolios and they're all disorganized. I promise you. Like 95% of the portfolios are so
Why
disorganized.
do you think that is though? Like what's going on? Are they not
I,
maybe they're not getting feedback?
I know why it is.
Uh-huh.
And